And Frank, what do you think about the possibility of a future Prime Minister of Canada being a Canadian version of Donald Trump? And I'm speaking about Kevin O'Leary. If this doesn't,
what did Kevin Leary say? Somebody quoted him, says that the political landscape needs to be burned to the ground in Canada and start again. Well, to talk like that, he needs an enema.
Well, this is a carbon copy, a Canada's version
You can't. He's a very bright man.
So is Donald Trump. If you don't think Donald Trump is a bright man, Frank, I guess we're not on the same page.
I think that Mr. Leary is way more polished, and I wouldn't compare him to Donald Trump. But I think he's bombastic and he says shocking stuff.
His chutzpah, Frank. This guy's got more chutzpah than anybody I know.
He just announced that he's going to run for the leadership of the the conservatives. I keep saying progressive conservatives.
The Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, who lives in Boston, Massachusetts. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Would Kevin O'Leary, if he was owning a company, would he look at Canada, the financial situation of Canada right now, would he look at it as a company and say, yeah, I think we can improve it? There's no way. This guy doesn't understand the difference between what it is running his own companies, and I'm sure he's done very well, versus trying to take a country which is heavily mortgaged. And he's going to turn it around. Good luck to him, okay?
Interesting.
Hey, our country might be heavily mortgaged, but our country has got lots of assets and lots of inventory. And our mortgage per capita is much less than the mortgage the Americans have.
Well,
capita.
Wouldn't that stand to reason just by the population alone? We're talking about...
No, I'm saying per capita.
Yeah.
Which means based on our population. If you multiplied that out, we're much less. Our liability is much less than what the American debt is.
And keep in mind,
I'm not stupid. I understand that the American population is 10, 11 times greater than ours. I'm telling you that per capita, which means per our size, as you know, we are much less mortgaged than the United States. And when the whole world was about to go bankrupt 8, 9 years ago, the only country in the world that was not affected by that balloon bullshit fucking fake mortgage that fucked millions and millions and millions of innocent people around the world, we were the only country that were not affected. So I disagree with you. I don't think our economy is that catastrophic in shape. We have several provinces that contribute to our federal ideology, and we have a lot of provinces. We have some provinces that are a liability. It's just like the NHL. There's strong teams and weaker teams, and they all throw the money in the pool and try to help the teams that are struggling.
Well, I can tell you this. Kevin O'Leary, I could tell you a cocktail party story about him, but I won't, is without any experience will be a much better prime minister than what we do have now in power.
I think that you're accurate. He probably would be a better prime minister. But I think that there's much better choices in the Conservative Party than Mr. Leary. And if Mr. Leary is the leader of the Conservative Party will not win. It'll be bad news for them and good news for the Liberals. I think that Peter MacKay is the most talented conservative. There's a lot of good people the Conservatives have. They reigned its power in this country for a long time, and they did a decent job.
But he wants no part of this right now. He's more than happy being a lawyer here in Toronto and having his family. He doesn't want to get back into politics.
Yeah, you're leaving out Patrick Brown. He could be the front runner, guys.
The guy from Barrie.
Yeah. He's got winner written all over him.
That's strange. I've heard good things about him too, John, but I'm never in a prime ministerial. Although, there again, juxtapose him with Trudeau, and Christ almighty can buy and sell the guy. Roll him down the bowling alley.
I met Patrick Brown when Wayne Gretzky, just 2 weeks before the election, was on stage with Prime Minister Harper. Because Gretzky are buddies. And there was Patrick Brown. He's number one with a bullet on the PC side, I think.
I think that the Conservatives, there is no more PC. I keep making the same mistake. I think that the Conservative Party would be much more effective with a guy like Peter MacKay. And there's another gentleman I can't fathom. I can't remember his name, but I don't think Leary has the sex appeal. He reminds me of the liberal who came up to try to save the Liberal Party, who's a professor of politics in the United States, Ignato, whatever his name is.
Ignatieff.
Right.
Michael Ignatieff.
You know, he's got he had no personality. He didn't look sincere, and he got destroyed.
Well, I think
he almost made a new he almost made a new movie. Honey, look, I Shrunk the Party.
I just think Kevin O'Leary is going to make this exactly what it is in the States. He's a reality guy, he's a businessman, but he's a reality star who's going to make this into a reality show.
Maybe he
not literally the reality show, but this is what it's going to become.
Oh, sure, Shark Tank. Maybe he got the idea from Trump. Hey, I can do this.